It's the WNBA on 2K Sports. Welcome in, everybody. In this game, we'll see the Los Angeles Sparks against the Washington Mystics. This is Blake Suniga alongside Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, and we're excited for some 2K hoops. As a fan, if you've got the need for speed, you're in for a treat tonight.
Oh, I always have the need for speed. I mean, across the league, every year, the pace seems to increase. And these teams, they really push it.
Then again, who knows? A couple key half-court sets could really determine the outcome here.
Here we go. So the Mystics win the tip. Here's Deladon. To the paint. Dolson. Over to the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Brittany Sykes for 3. That doesn't go, and she's 0 for 1 from the field. Here's Jackson. And the 3 ball is good.
I mean, that shot just becomes effortless for her when the defense is so relaxed like that.
Pass to Edwards. Now here's Deladon. And that one good.
Blends length with strength so effectively. Deladon doesn't mind playing physical.
And the last time the Mystics won a playoff series was in 2019 when they won it all.
Well, they got bounced in the opening round last year, which makes it 3 of the last 4 years where they've lost in the first round. The Mystics just haven't been able to replicate that 2019 run.
Now here's Jackson. Plum gets a 3-pointer to fall.
When Plum takes a 3, she means it. She doesn't force her own shot from range.
Pass to Dolson. Edwards. Melbourne. She's guarded by Plum. Brittany Sykes has room. Jackson pulls it in.
Didn't see that miss coming. She's usually so good from that range.
Jackson outside. Puts up a 3. Connects from 3-point range.
You know what? I don't care how far from the bucket she is. You've got to have a defender on her. She's just too good from long range.
Now here's Deladon. Fires for 3. The 3-pointer is on target.
Well, Deladon's range and accuracy allows her to answer right back. Didn't let the opponent celebrate for very long.
Here's Jackson. 6 points for her. Another 3 for the Sparks.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gates. That's 4 makes already from long distance.
They're just scorching the nets. I mean, how long do you think they can keep this up, Tim?
I don't know, but the defense has to get better on the other end.
Now here's Dolson. Brink with the steal. Jackson with the ball. Deladon picks her up. For 3. Rebounded by the Mystics. Outside Edwards. Pass to Dolson. And here is Sykes. Plum with the rebound.
For her team's sake, she should ease off the shots a little bit because nothing is dropping for her.
From downtown, now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Great outside shooting is really fueling this run.
And the D's just getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down.
Brittany Sykes outside. Jackson pulls it in.
It's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if she continues to miss those kinds of shots.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Last 5 makes, all 5 from long range.
And the defense hasn't pressed up to deny it. They're hanging back, and they're getting picked apart.
Pressure the ball, pressure something.
Now here's Deladon. 5 points in the game to halt the run. And she sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. Gets the whole team amped up. Sets the example for everyone.
Back to Plum. Pass to Jackson. Corner shot. And it's Dolson with the rebound.
Well, she didn't have a hand in her face, so I thought she was for sure going to bury that.
Sykes. Six on the shot clock. It's hauled in by the Sparks.
She has been anything but her usual self this quarter. It's been ugly.
Jackson gets the bucket.
And that's what built them the early lead. Killer shooting from beyond the arc.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get out there on those shooters. Pronto.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Sparks ahead. They lead by 14. And we'll bring you the start of quarter two when we return. A lopsided first quarter in the book. The Mystics trailing. Pass to Edwards. Here's Samuelson. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, tough start scoring, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, they seem to have taken the lid off the basket, gaining a little bit of confidence.
See if they can keep rolling.
Now here's Jackson. 15 points in the game. And when Aaliyah Edwards is on the floor, it's easy to see the presence she has in the post.
She has great touch close to the basket as a very efficient scorer. And she's also very athletic. She's a big who can get up the court in a hurry.
Here's Melbourne. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. 2 on the clock. Samuelson's shot is off. Left side, Jackson. From past the arc, makes that one her 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Even after all those three-pointers she hit in the first quarter, it looks like the D still hasn't learned its lesson as they leave her open for another one here.
Here's Melbourne. To the middle. Dolson. That shot off. Cameron Brink playing some nice defense. Here's Jackson. Second chance shot. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in.
She's created some good opportunities for herself and made the most of them.
Now Melbourne. Pass to Angsler. Samuelson, guarded by Jackson. Samuelson's shot is off. And here's Jackson. 20 points for her. Launches it. Nailed from three-point land.
Once again, the defense letting her get open at the three-point line. I don't know how you can allow that to happen in this game situation.
Washington calls timeout. The Sparks making a switch here. Pass to Melbourne. Elena Deladon on the wing. Sykes outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The idea of setting a screen on that play, it was the good idea, the right idea, but the execution was not.
Yeah, you really want to set a hard screen, but you also want to make sure it's a legal one.
Left side, Jackson. From the arc, another three for the Sparks.
Well, they can't ask much more of her than what she's done this quarter.
Here's Sykes. In it goes after missing her first 7, now shooting 1 for 8 in this game.
It's tough to derail Sykes once she makes up her mind. She's so good at creating driving lanes.
Pass to Sims. Right wing. Jackson outside. And so we wrap up the first half. The Sparks on top, up by 15. And don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. Getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far, but we'll see if that changes. And Jackson, a strong contribution so far in this one.
Her decision-making simply flawless today. Nothing but quality shots from her in the first half. She wasn't forcing anything.
Yeah, but I think here in the second half, they may want her to be a little more assertive and start taking more shots, even the tough ones.
And it's the Sparks ball. Back to Plum. Pass to Jackson. Jackson outside. The 3 ball. Another shot. And Brink laying it in.
A good board there, but overall, they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And they've just got to find a way to get back into this game. That's as good a place as any.
Just increase the effort on the boards.
Now here's Deladon. Parked down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call.
Foolish play. I mean, she's got to be thinking out there.
Which she clearly isn't at this moment. Or maybe she was thinking, just not about basketball.
Here's Jackson. A 17-point lead, and it's their biggest.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams in their effectiveness from three-point range.
Yeah, it's been pronounced and definitely a big factor to point to in this game. That's a surprise. Out of character for her to miss those when the D's not right in her face.
There's the triple. Edwards grabs the miss.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
Melbourne shot is off.
3 straight misses here to start the second half. Is that good?
Out of bounds, it'll be Mystics ball. And Washington has possession. Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
A sluggish start to begin this second half. They're still scoreless.
Here's Jackson. Drains the 3-pointer.
They just continue to splash those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number 1 for this defense.
Yeah, absolutely, Brian. You can't keep giving up that many points behind the arc.
Washington calls timeout. Pass to Melbourne. Six to shoot. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
They got one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third quarter.
Jackson outside. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. There's the three. The offensive rebound. Stevens, that's good.
They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers, too.
Yeah, it's been a gritty performance and a physical brand of basketball, but hey, that's how you win.
Bring your lunch pail.
Here's Melbourne. Deladon outside. The second chance effort. And it's Dolson missing. So it's the Sparks now. Here's Jackson. Cans it from downtown.
And add another three-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You'll love to see that.
Here's Melbourne. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Deladon, no good.
Well, offensively speaking, it has been a tough quarter for her.
Jackson gets the bucket.
That's just great ball movement.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with a purpose. The D has not been able to keep up.
Now here's Edwards. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Elena Deladon on the wing, guarded by Jackson. Here's Deladon. And nothing is falling right now for them.
Not a single point in this quarter for her. Obviously not what they need right now.
Triples keep on falling, guys. 3 in a row now.
These defenders can't stay so soft on the perimeter.
Here's Melbourne. To the inside. Dolson. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2. That's on Cameron Brink.
The mobility of Dolson coupled with her size, it's very difficult once she gets inside to stop. Sometimes you have to foul.
Here's Jackson. And she buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Yeah, you know how a lot of people talk about flipping the switch? Well, her switch has definitely been flipped to on in this quarter, guys. I mean, just dominant scoring.
Now here's Deladon. She's got 7. Over Jackson. Deladon, no good.
She's sort of lost in this quarter. Nothing's going right for her.
Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Mystics. Pass to Dolson. Over Sims. She got it up in time, but it couldn't fall for her. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Sparks ahead, just dominating this one. And we're coming back right after this break to get the fourth quarter started. Welcome back as the fourth quarter is right ahead. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Let's go with a 3. Gets it to go from downtown.
Now they're getting their points now almost exclusively from three-point range. 4 of their last 5 makes from beyond the arc.
And the defense practically giving them those shots.
And they'll take them.
Here's Melbourne. Here's Samuelson. They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Well, she can give it as good as she gets.
We're seeing some gamesmanship right now. Answers right back with a three of her own.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Burrell. Back to Jackson. From deep. And the Sparks, another three.
I love it. Keep shooting. As the threes keep dropping for her, she'll keep shooting, keep shooting.
As she should. Look, when you're having the kind of day she's having from long range, why not just keep firing them?
Here's Austin. Here's Samuelson, guarded by Jackson. Just 4 to shoot. It's Melbourne. From outside, off the mark. And the Sparks with possession here. The three. Jackson, no good. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Melbourne. Pass to Dolson. And here's Austin. The fader. It's hauled in by Cannon. Here's Jackson. No good on the three. The Mystics on offense. Shot's good by Samuelson. Now here's Jackson. From outside the arc, sinks the three-pointer.
The leading scorer in this game, the dominant figure today. I mean, there's just no doubt about what she can do on the court.
Here's Melbourne. Pass to Samuelson. Tried to come right back with the three of her own, but it's no good. Lets it go from the wing. The Sparks get it back. Jackson outside. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by the Mystics. Now Melbourne. And the first one at the line is good. So both teams changing it up here. And good on the second, so she makes both. Jackson with the ball. Wing shot on the way. Misses off the right iron.
The shot was there for her. She had to take it. And I don't care if she didn't convert. She should take it again next time.
Now here is Sykes. Deladon, no good. And here's Jackson. Jacks up a three. A rebound by Deladon. Fast break, here they come. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Sykes. Drills it from outside.
Puts her awareness on full display. Sykes knew exactly how much time she had for the catch and shoot.
Here's Jackson. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Melbourne. And so it's the Sparks taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them and an enemy territory, no less.
It was enemy territory, but with the way that they controlled the game, they took the